How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Again, I wanted to mention another class I feel a lot of people neglect, along with the Matriarch, Patriarch, and the Juggernaut. We have the Hoplite. Now, this class is great at a couple things. One, it's a great bosser. It's a great 1v1. It's kind of like it's a defensive tank for a good reason, for good many purposes. It's a good defensive unit. It can hold a front line thanks to its really cool auto skills that are unique to it, and it's just innate. Has a pretty good high vitality scaling through the class, through general growth, and it has, in my opinion, a good access to a couple weapons. I do like spears and stuff, so having access to spears and hammers is good. But the main thing that makes this class really shine are Rapier Glance, Evade, and Apostate. Now, Apostate renders a unit immune to up to 2 magic effects until next turn. So that's 2 hits, not 1, 2. 2 AoEs, 2 whatever. They literally do nothing to the unit. Now, do keep in mind, this can negate healing, but, who uses healing magic, right? Am I right? Anyway. And then we got Evade, which is grant nullify to the caster, allowing them to completely avoid the next physical attack. So note that item effects will also be affected. So if you do that, so not only can they be immune to healing magic, they can also be immune to items if Evade is active. So do keep in mind, you can kind of hurt yourself a little bit with both of these, but Rapier Glance, stop enemy units with 1 tile. All 3 of these just make the unit such a good frontline unit. And the reason why Rapier Glance is nice is because if you're in melee combat, there's a boss unit or there's a tanky boy, this can just shut them down. You can just shut them down and walk away, even. You can just deal with something else on the field for a couple turns. So, Stop is very good. Stop is a debuff I've begun to enjoy over time. And it's weird because it's one of the debuffs you don't get till later in the game. You're not going to be rocking Stop early on. I mean, under normal circumstances, other than a couple ways. So it's useful. I find Stop to be very useful. About end of chapter 2, early chapter 3, you'll start getting more access to Stop in that. And like I said, I never really used it. I never really gave it the time of day. But all in all, the Hoplite is an amazing frontline unit, and as you can tell, the skills that I mentioned on here and the skills that I'm running are why it's a great bosser, because it can hold its own, it can 1v1 a boss, it can take multiple hits, even if they do get past your defenses. This unit can probably take 3 or 4 hits, maybe even 5, depending, I guess. Putting an HP bonus on here could help, but 246 ain't really going to make much of a difference, I don't think. I think you do get access to HP 3 at level 50. I could be wrong, though. But that would help a little bit more. And obviously, we'd be pushing probably closer to 2k hit points. Probably be at about 16 to 1800. But at the end of the day, I think it's an underrated class. I think it's one of the best 1v1 classes in the game. I think it can hold its own against bosses. And I don't understand why people don't use it, but I think I know why. It's because people get used to all the human classes they got. Humans are way easier to get. A lot of the uniques are all human. I don't think there's a single non-human unique that's obviously beasts and dragons, but no reptiles, no orcs or whatever you want to call them, no familiars. I don't think there's any uniques like that you can get in the game, and I think that's why a lot of people shy away from these classes, because uniques will make a class even more powerful due to their unnaturally high stat growths and other things. So let me know what you guys think. Do you like the Hoplite? Do you use it? Is it something that you find lacking? Or are you just, like I said, comfortable with the team you got, and that's why you don't use it? Let me know down below. Hope you guys have a good one. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, later guys. Peace out.